Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie Townsend, and the topic that I chose for the oral presentation is which is the better superpower, time traveling or to be able to read people's minds? So what is really mind reading? Mind reading is the ability to read any surface thoughts of an individual. With further control and power, a person with a mind reading ability can also resurface any thoughts or past memories of that person, which is actually pretty cool. Now, we all know that superpowers really don't exist, but we're going to take this at a comic book level. Take the X-Men series, for example. Charles Xavier is a mutant with the ability to read minds. Throughout his lifetime, his main goal was to coexist humans and mutants peacefully. This made him the good guy. So you're probably wondering, how does Charles Xavier and the X-Men and all that stuff tie into my reading? Well, with superpowers comes great responsibilities. If certain people around the world were to have superpowers and without proper guidance and morals, the world would simply be at the palm of this mutant's hand, which is something I personally wouldn't want to be at. However, some pros to having the ability of mind reading is being able to stop an incident before it happens. So how cool would it be to actually have the ability of mind reading, to stop crime, to be able to save someone's life, to read any surface thoughts of people? I mean, you could be standing in line, just know what the person in front of you is thinking, or within that place that you're at, let's say you're at a grocery store and you are reading this person's mind, you can probably read the mind of someone who's about to create a crime, like let's say the guy over there is trying to steal some money from the cash register, and just being able to do something about it, it's really cool. One of the many reasons why I chose Charles Xavier from the X-Men is because he's really a good guy. And with those moral aspects I was talking about earlier, he is a guy who tries to place them towards every mutant that he finds. Okay, so now we're going to talk about time traveling, which is another great ability to have. With time traveling, one is also able to bend the fabric of space and time, which also allows you to teleport as well. Time traveling is a bit tricky, and without being able to use teleportation, one can only time travel from where they're standing. Meaning, if I were to go to Japan with my time traveling ability, I wouldn't be able to go to unless I bought a plane ticket and went to Japan to stand on the very spot of where I would like to time travel. Most likely, that would happen between past and future. Time traveling can be very useful. I can use it to go to the future, to the past, and even in the present. So for example, time traveling into the future, one can simply use it to possibly win a lottery ticket number. It could also be used to help you see more of what your life is to be as an outcome. When you travel back in time, it's a little bit more risky, something that I highly wouldn't suggest if someone were to have this ability, just for the simple fact that if you were to time travel to a point of a ripple effect, you could just no longer exist anymore by accidentally killing a moth or talking to the wrong person, just setting, something in stones in the ripples, causing a big effect. Now for the present time traveling, one can simply time travel a couple of minutes before, hour or two, to maybe prevent an embarrassment or a situation, or even to help solve a crime, which is something very interesting. Time traveling and mind reading are both great superpowers. However, if I were to choose one, it would have to be mind reading. The reason why I chose mind reading is because it's a very beneficial power to have. I can simply save someone's life, I can better assist a situation, or even psychologically break down a person to better understand them and help them meet their needs with this ability. Now, according to the X-Men series, when Charles Xavier learned of his powers, he lost all of his hair. That is something that I would not want to have with my powers, and hopefully if I ever do get superpowers and I do get mind reading, I would not like to lose my hair. Actually, I like my hair. So with that being said, mind reading is the most powerful in its own way, and that being able to use it for good purposes and for intellectual purposes and for knowledgeable purposes is the greatest reason why you would want mind reading as a superpower.